Show you these in front of sunlight. Oh, these are so pretty. I really like these ones. And I'm not just saying that because they're my eyes. Hi, welcome. My name is Marlene. Today it's a little bit of a different type of video. I want to try out some colored contacts. I have 4 colors from a brand called Haniix. So my friend Mary here on YouTube recently did a video in collaboration with them, and she had one particular pair that I was like, ooh, those are really nice and really interesting. They're actually a black colored contact, but it like kind of widens out your pupils, so you kind of have like these big doll eye looking eyes. But these I purchased on my own using her code. I will put her code down below and her link. It is an affiliate link for hers, but she's always doing these gorgeous makeup looks, and the colored contacts complement the makeup looks so well, and they always look so natural. Wanted to try some out for myself. I'm gonna give you some quick little insights. I do wear prescription contacts on the daily. These I got as prescription. Just to recap real quick before I show you the colors. I wear a very mild prescription to keep all of you safe. They're out on the road that are, you know, sharing the road with me. I only have they said it's a very mild prescription, -1.5 that I wear. This one's my astigmatism one on my right eye. My left eye is the same prescription, it's just non-astigmatism. But if I'm driving, I can't see without glasses or contacts. That's the only thing that had deterred me from wearing colored contacts, was that like I knew I needed a prescription. When I placed my order online, it did not ask me to upload my prescription or anything like that. I was just able to select my prescription and add to cart and check out successfully. If you do have 2 different prescriptions, right, one for each eye, there is an option. There's a little box, you click on it and it'll bring you to another screen, and it'll have 2 drop downs where you can select the prescription for your left eye and the prescription for your right eye. As for astigmatism, I didn't see the option where it lets you select astigmatism contacts. Actually, I'm not too sure if they even provide astigmatism contacts, but it said that if you are like a -7.5, which mine is, like if you're like anything below that, you should be okay. You'll just have some slight blurriness. And if you have anything over that, you would need the torque vectoring or whatever it is that they call it, that the thing that makes us see better with the astigmatism. If you do have astigmatism and you do have astigmatism specific contacts, you'll know that either way, regardless, your astigmatism eye is still gonna tweak out, and like, you know, it's still gonna be a little blurry driving at nighttime. But as I'm wearing them right now, like I feel like I could comfortably drive in these. I'm not too sure at nighttime, but I have been wearing these for like half an hour right now. They've kind of settled. My eyes were getting a little teary from like popping them in and out, and then, you know, my dumbass had caked on like a ton of eye makeup. So my eyes got a little red throughout the try-ons, but that is not a reflection of the comfort of these contacts. They're very comfortable. Prescription-wise, they're spot on. I can see very clearly with these. They're not too much heavier than my regular contacts. Like my regular contacts, these are like super light and super moist. They're the Alcon Dailies Total 1. These ones, when you take them out, you know how like after they dry out, contacts can get really crunchy? These almost still have a bit of a flexibility to them. That's how moist these contacts are, and so I'm used to like premium comfort here. But yeah, these are so far very comfortable to wear. Enough of my rambling, let's get on to the tryout. Now the first color that I have to try is Fate Hazel. I did get these in -1.5 to match this prescription for this eye. This one does have the color printed there. The other ones have kind of like the serial number or kind of like the model number printed on there. I did throw the boxes these came in away, but let's get on with trying these out. This one is good for a usage of 6 months. All the others, these ones in the black packaging, are good for 1 year's worth of wear. So just the Fate Hazel in particular is only good for 6 months. They do come with their own little cases, and they do also provide a little poof and like this little suction cup thingy that you can put the contact lens in and then pop it in your eye. I just washed my hands and I'm just gonna pop them in. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea that I have all this makeup on, but I just really wanted to play with them. I have some contact solution that I just put into the little case they provided. Another thing that deterred me from colored contacts was like I was wondering if they were even going to show up on my eyes because my eyes are fairly dark. And this is the Fate Hazel. We'll do a side-by-side comparison of what they look like. I was also curious too, since they do have that like pixelated coloring, if the pixelation would show up. I'm going to show you like in sunlight too what these look like. Ooh, these are a little more noticeable than my regular contacts. And these are, well, these make my eyes look massive. Okay, took a little adjusting because they are a little thicker and heavier than my regular daily use contacts. And it's very disorienting to see my eyeball look like that. It did do a huge change in the color. And this is the Fate Hazel. So there it is, one eye and without, which I really did change the size of my pupil. But they are getting a little bit more comfortable now that they are in my eye. I'm gonna show you in front of the window, in front of natural lighting, so you can see what that looks like. And then I'm gonna walk around with them a little just to see if my astigmatism eye is gonna be okay with it. Right, and that is both contacts in. It's very startling. Like, I still can't get used to seeing my eyes that color. Oh, that's kind of cute. They have like a little, I don't know if you can see, they have like a little star on parts of the contact. Like a little diamond star. And as for that little pixelation that they use for the coloring of the actual contact, it's not very noticeable from like far away. You like really have to get like, like I can't even get that up close, but you really have to get really up in there to really see that pixelation. And then both contacts in regular sunlight in front of my window here. And as far as the astigmatism contact, like I said, I think on the website it might have said that if you are negative 0.75, you can get away with it and you might have slight blurriness. Right now, I feel very comfortable enough to read street signs. Driving at nighttime, I'm not too sure. I'll wear these out and report back, but so far, prescription-wise, it's not bad. So those are Fate Hazel. I'll pop these out and put on a different color. It's so startling to see my regular eyes again. Don't get me wrong, I love my natural eye color, but it's always fun to play up with, you know, your luck every now and then. I did redo my hair. It's a little spicy right now. Came out a lot brighter pink than I was hoping for. That's why I had to add in the like darker blue. And then I got a little glitter in it by accident, so it's not dust, it's not dirty, it's just glittery. But back to the contacts. This is a particular color that had me like wanting to try them out. It's called Icelandic Black. And this one too, it made her eyes look like super big and doll eye. So mentally preparing myself for that. So this is the contact. Let's give it a little time to settle in. When she first said like a black colored contact, I was like, how's that going to be any different? Why would you want to like darken your eye a little bit more unless you're really going for a really deep black eye look? But this one has like a pretty, I'm not sure how you would describe this. It's almost like a green or a hazily coloring in the middle. So that is Icelandic Black in my left eye. And then Icelandic Black in both eyes. It's just enough specialness that like maybe only you might know that you have them on, and if someone's like really looking, they'll maybe probably notice. And then here it is in front of the window, in front of sunlight. So it's just very, very super subtle. Right, I lost a face gem somewhere along the way, so I took the other one off to even it out, and my makeup's starting to come off. Especially because I have tubing mascara, so it's just all sliding off, and then my eyes are starting to get a little angry. But these two colors, these last two ones, are really fun and kind of cool. I never really thought that blue contacts would work on my brown eyes, but these really pop. This particular color is called Genshin Galaxy. It's a blue violet and it has like little stars all around the whole contact. And then it's got like a little bit of like brown in the middle, and then the outside is blue. Yeah, that's another thing that I was kind of curious about with these contacts. Would be like, how comfortable are they, and would my eyes be able to tolerate them? If I wasn't changing them in and out a lot, it wouldn't be an issue. Just FYI, I just have the AC on, so I have like air hitting my eyes constantly, and then even with the regular contacts, my eyes are like, any little bit of air that touches them, they like freak out and like dry out. And then plus it doesn't help that I have makeup on already, but this is like just such a freaking pretty and fun color. Let me get the other one in. Oh, that is so fun. Let's see. I wish my eyes weren't so teary. But these are just super pretty. And I think these are very doll-like too. And then from far away, they're like, I think they're pretty subtle. And then if you get really up close, you can see the true like prettiness of the colors. Not too sure if you could see like the little stars in them. But I will post pictures of what they look like online just so you can see all the little details. And then, like I said, the little pixelated texturing that you see like on the website pictures, like I was wondering like, oh, are they gonna be like super obvious when you're like face to face or you actually have them on? But it's not that obvious. Yeah, so far I'm loving every single color. Just imagine my eyeballs aren't red right now. Alright, last pair is called Genshin Galaxy. Oh, I guess they're both called Genshin Galaxy, but they're two different colors. The one I had on before this was blue violet, and then these are pink blue. I don't really think you can see the pink or the blue on this one. I think it looks more kind of orangey and almost kind of hazily. It's very subtle too though. All of these are like, the first pair that I threw on, obviously it was like very daunting, like, ooh, it's very scary to see your eyes look like a completely different color than you're used to. You tell me, do you see the pink blue? Because I don't really quite see it. Okay, now I see a little bit of the pink. And the blue. The blue's like on the very outer ring of it, and the pink is like borderline, kind of almost yellowy. But I really like this one too. So far I like all four colors that I got, and they are very comfortable. Please don't take my teariness or like my redness of my eyes deceive you. They are very comfortable. I'm just very sensitive to putting things in and out of my eye. And then also the fact that I had all that like under eye makeup, and with my regular contacts alone, my eyes are very finicky. Any slightest bit of like air touching them, like a little bit of breeze, and they just dry up and they get very, very angry. And it didn't help that I had all that makeup and I'm just like pushing it up in my eyeballs. Don't be like me. Mary was wise and she wore very minimal makeup. I don't trust myself using the little suction tool. I'll try it next time. but I would usually put these on, or my regular contacts on, before I even apply any makeup. So please don't take the teariness for the contacts being uncomfortable. These are very comfortable, and like I said, prescription wise, I can see clearly enough that I would feel comfortable driving in these in the nighttime. I'm not too sure, because you know, if you have astigmatism, those bright lights get very blurry. But so far, these are very, very comfortable. I could see myself wearing these out, and I think they really elevate makeup looks if that's something you're into, or just playing with your looks overall, or maybe like cosplay and stuff like that. But let me stop rambling and then show you these in front of sunlight. Oh, these are so pretty. I really like these ones. And I'm not just saying that because they're my eyes. I'm saying that because I think they're like a very fun, pretty color. Can you see the blue from here though? The blue and the pink. Because I feel like this one I really have to be like, where are you? Yeah, but so far all four are scrumptious. Alright, well thank you for hanging out with me and for entertaining my little indulgence here. These were a lot of fun. I can't wait to play with them more, but of course, like I said, I'm going to put them on before I put on any makeup, just to avoid irritating my eyes and pissing them off. But yeah, I hope to see you in another video, and I hope you take care. Bye! You too can help enable my makeup addicted friend, and also get yourself 20% off. So use code DAVINA at checkout for 20% off. I'm sure whatever commission she makes off of this, she's just gonna reinvest into more makeup, and she's just gonna share it with us and play with it and entertain us and give us all these fun looks. So go support my girl. Links in the description. Code DAVINA. Have some fun with your look. Like I said, this is totally not sponsored. This is just, she influenced me to get these, and I'm having a lot of fun. Alright, bye.